I remember when I was 4 years old. My mother had a party for myself and Star, and my birthday was on April 28th, and Star's is April 30th. So we're only 2 days apart. Um, she's actually a year older than me, but she's 2 days shy of a year older than me. So we're considered Irish twins, and so it was convenient for my mother to throw a birthday party on the same day for both of us. So she would either throw it, one year on the 28th, and celebrate her birthday and my birthday, or she would throw it another year on the 30th, celebrate my birthday and her birthday, or the 29th, or the day that's in between our birthdays. Um, but when I was 4 years old, I guess, well, I just had turned five, because it was my birthday. And all these people came to come visit me, my kindergarten teacher, my uncles, and a lot of my mother's friends, and they loved me. I was a cute kid. And part of the reason why they loved me, I was such a unique kid. I'm not embarrassed to say this. This is, what God decreed. I was born with 6 toes on my left, which is which was pretty interesting because I felt special. Man, I thought that I was an alien because of that. Because nobody else had 6 toes around me. I was the only one, and my sister Star used to make fun of me all the time, and my mom used to get on her for that. And so, because I was a unique 6 toe child, um, all these people loved me so much, and they brought all these gifts for me home. I had more presents that year than Star did, and Star was a spoiled girl. Oh, Star was a superstar. The first child, the first girl, the first grandchild, and the first new person into that generation. And she was pretty jealous that I had more gifts than her that day. I was getting remote control cars, remote control choo-choo trains, and balloons with my names on it. And so when the party was over, I had a big blue balloon, and Star became very jealous, and she started chasing me around the apartment. And as soon as she was chasing me around, I realized that I was faster than her, and maybe that extra toe helped me. So I'm running around in circles and circles, and I'm laughing, and Star's chasing me. She's angry, like she wants to kill me. And next to I run into the corner of the wall, and I bust my head, and that's how I have a scar on my forehead and my eyebrow. And I was knocked out, and I fell down, and I remember waking up, and the first thing I seen was Star, was my sister, just looking at me like shocked. She thought I died or something, and I I didn't even cry until my mom started panicking, and like my family was panicking, and I went to the bathroom. I seen all this blood, and that's when I started crying. I started getting toilet paper and covering it with toilet paper because it was a big gash. It looked like a hole inside there, like you could fill it, with things, and I was just filling it with toilet paper. And I was rushed to the hospital, and I got stitches. So that's, why I have scar on my eyebrow, and that's not from MMA or any street fights. That's from my beloved sister Star. Thank you, Star. Um, I remember because of having 6 toes, that I used to get made fun of a lot, especially by Star and her friends. Every time we would go to the swim, I would hide my left foot. I would put my right foot over my left uh, foot, so nobody would see the 6 toe. They can see my right foot. It has 5 toes. And Star used to come up to me with her friends. Your left foot. I was like, no. She was like, show us your left foot. We know you're cool. It's special. People want to see it. They're like so, amazed. And she was like such like a salesman, at the time. Like she was good at convincing me. And she was like, sometimes she would be like, oh, I'll give you candy. I'll buy you bubble gum. We'll go to the ice cream truck. I'll get you ice cream. Or you're so cool and you're an alien. I love to be called an alien. I was like, really? Because I thought aliens had superpowers. So every time she would get me, especially when we were at the pool, and have like 10 of her friends around her, and I thought that I was going to be special, if I showed them my sixth toe, and, they would treat me like a king, like, wow. So I ended up revealing my sixth toe, and I'm thinking that, everybody's going to be like, wow. Instead, everybody starts laughing at me, ha, 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 they're laughing, ha, ha. And I become so sad. I'm like, what the heck, I start crying, and I walk away, and they're all laughing at me. And I walk away, and I turn around, and I just look at my sister, and I'm like, it's her fault, She's my sister, and she's setting me up. So, yeah, having the sixth toe, I mean, that's a part of the reason why I was, shy, the child growing up, and I used to be sad because I realized I'm different than everybody else because of that sixth toe. So I used to want to fit in. I even thought, as a young kid that, I should go with this army knife and cut that toe off. And I thought about it so many times while I was at the swimming pool, and I thought I would jump in the water and then the water would heal it. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought. I guess the reason why I thought that is because every time you get a cut or or boo boo as a child, your mother would always put your hand underneath the sink or rinse it with water. So I thought if I cut my toe off, as long as I put it inside the water, everything will be okay. Okay. But yeah, that's the reason why I was shy. And nowadays, I think about it. Now that I reverted to Islam and I'm a Muslim, and I know as a Muslim you have to believe in the 5 pillars of Islam, and then the 6 articles of faith. And I said, wow, maybe that was a sign from the Almighty God that, the right foot was 5 pillars of Islam, and the left foot was reminding me of the 6 articles of faith. But, brothers and sisters, nowadays I don't have that 6th toe. It was removed when I was a kid. The doctors performed an operation on it in Arlington Hospital, so it's no longer with me. I miss it. I wish I would have kept it, but my mom, she knew that she was making the right decision for me at that time, because I was just always sad because my sister would make fun of me and her friends would make fun of me. So, yeah.